Alright, guys. This is Ryan with RS Rolling Classics. I got a big mess out here. Of course, we're going to pick up where we left off. This is the old thermostat housing. It's a mess. Anyway, I got the car up and running. So right now, here she is. Sorry for the little twist there. So I got everything back together. It's a real pain in the butt. That alternator didn't want to go in right away. The belt was another subject. Anyway, it's all back together. The battery's in. I forgot to put the cover on. But I'm just going to let her run like this because I need to make sure she's not leaking. So she's not leaking. She's cycled. Let's get back in the car and take a look. She's been running for over half an hour. And a little history. She had a check engine light on, service engine stuff. She's running at 600. Well, what's with the lights? Okay. There you go. 600 RPMs. This is a 2002 Envoy. So I stand corrected. I should know my own vehicles, but this is originally the wife's. We're at 228,791. She cycled. She's cycling right there at 210. Nothing's leaking. She used to run at like that line between 210 and 260. If you do the math, that is 25. So this thing was actually, that middle line is a 25 hash mark. So if you think about it, this thing was cycling at 235. It stayed at 235. Yeah, crazy, right? Well, not anymore. And I think that's why she's so grumpy. It's because she was running hot and all these damn sensors were throwing too much gas in her or doing something. I did clean the map sensor. I didn't really notice anything else. If you see something else, look, there's no more check engine lights or service engine lights. They've all disappeared. I'm driving this thing to the house. Game 7's about to start for hockey, which it already has. The wife's like, what the heck? Anyway, I gotta get going. I gotta pull this one out. I gotta throw the Mustang in here. Shut everything up. But, guys, if you can do it, be really careful. And this, it could take, depending on, the tools that you have available to you. I had to get pretty creative in getting some of the bolts out. A swivel head with a socket and some other stuff just to get some brackets on. I had to preload the bolts onto the alternator to tuck it in there before I put it in. I actually repositioned the hose belt clamp because it was in contact with the alternator. It might have worked, but I didn't want to put any undue stress or pushing on the thermostat housing. So I took the extra time to move the bracket so when the alternator went in, it wasn't resting on the hose clamp for that lower thermostat. I don't need that. All right. So yeah, she's cycling. She's been running for over half an hour, and I'm gonna throw some antifreeze here in the passenger side. I'm gonna drive it home, watch Game 7, maybe take it out for a late night drive. This is gonna be my daily driver. I can start working on the Mustang. after my days are off and I come back and I can start putting the rear shocks on and do some of the things I want to do with the Mustang, because the Mustang's a daily driver, but it's killing my back driving to and from work. I have a job, like part-time, 3 hours a week. I try a lot of driving to get there, but again, take a look. No, she's still dry, so that's good. All right, I got everything up. Everything looks good. I'll throw some coolant in, and I'll throw what I have of the coolant in the thing. It's cycled and cycled, and I'll top off that container. I'm calling it a success. At first I thought this thing was talking to me like, hey, just let me go. I've been with you for how many years, right? But no. That would be too easy. I'm into keeping them if I can. If you're not familiar with RS Rolling Classics, I've got a 1980 Pinto. I'm putting a 302 in. I've got a future project of a DeSoto, and I also have, this is home to Maryland, a 51 Fleetline Fastback 2-door coupe that I put in another straight 6 in. You'll see her in later videos. I got such a mess. But we're talking Game 7 for the Stanley Cup. I got to get out of here. All right, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll keep posting. All right? We'll talk to you later.